So this is gonna be my first tutorial style video. So I mean, you guys let me know what you think of these videos. If I should do more, I'm just trying to please you all. So yeah, of course, it's gonna be a tutorial where I teach you how to be aware when you're fighting someone. And what I mean by that is, let's say if you're in a big build fight and you're doing all your flashy edits, and you're looking really cool, but you have no idea where your opponent is, you know? That would be an example of somebody who has no awareness, okay? So your opponent could be right here, he could be right on this ramp, drop down, boom, 200, you're dead, you know? Or they could edit down to the side, full box, boom, you're dead. Because you have no idea where they were. And so you didn't pre-piece the part where you were going to go to, and you got pieced. And so I'm going to teach you some moves to do that'll make you super aware when you're fighting. Alright, so the first move that I'm going to be teaching you all is the fly flow cone. Alright, so this is actually a lot easier to do on controller, to be honest. I remember when I was on controller, I had a very easy time doing this. It's a little harder on keyboard and mouse depending on your binds. But basically, you'll be ramping, and they'll do this. And you'll keep going. But when you do this, while the builds are, you know, kind of see-through, you can see through the builds, you're going to be looking to see where your opponent is. And immediately after, you can do whatever you want. You can do sway retake, you can do this, high wall cones, you can just do a lot. Using the information about where your opponent is. But that is the first, that's the first retake I'll be teaching you. So, how to do it. Place a ramp, and then you want to jump, and while you jump, you want to place these walls. So you'll place this wall, this wall, this wall, and a lot of time you'll get this wall, and then a cone, all at once. And then you'll be surveying to look where you are, and then and that's all in one motion. I'll show you. Sorry. And then you'll place the floor, and then ramp, and then that's the swipe open. And they'll know where your opponent is, so you'll see they're not over there. Then you know if they're not over here. If you look and you do it towards that direction, you know they're not over there. They're not down there. They're not over there. You know they're somewhere over here. And so right after you would go, probably sway retake that way, sway retake that way, and then turn around and do something, another sway retake, and you'll be able to find where your opponent is and be more aware. Second, retake that I'll be teaching you is protective triple edit. So basically, you'll do a triple edit, except you place this wall over here. You'll kind of flick your crosshair, so like this, like that. And so you'll look to your side and see where your opponent is, which will make you a little more aware. So basically, the key to all these retakes is that you're gonna flick your crosshair really quickly in a quick motion, but you'll be able to survey a large area, and you'll be able to see where your opponent is to become a little more aware, because you never want to get tunnel visioned when you're playing. Alright, and so how to do that, you place your ramp, floor cone, edit through the two solids on floor, and then it's actually a little easier to see if you edit two solids on cone, but that could mess up your crosshair placement, so you can just do one. You want to start here, flick over, and immediately flick back, and then edit your wall, and then keep going, and do whatever you want. Go crazy, you know? Because if you do that, then you'll be able to see in that general direction where your opponent is. And of course, you should always have visualized audio turned on, so you can see in what general direction your opponent is. In your audio, you'll be able to hear in what general direction your opponent is, and you'll flick towards that direction to just see exactly where they are. And then you go on with that information as you went. Sorry, I'm lagging a bit. But yeah, the third and final retake that I'll be showing you, which I probably should have done first, is sway retake, or some people call it the one-sided tunnel, but I call it a sway retake, although it's just a sway tunnel. Alright, and so this is what it looks like in fast motion. Or, yeah. It's that. So, basically, with that, again, another flicky motion, you'll see when you do this, you can look to see where your opponent is, or you can look to see where your opponent is. Which really helps in fights, you know, knowing where your opponent is. Again, that's the main idea of the video. And so you'll be maximum awareness, and you'll know exactly where your opponent is. So, basically, how to do this one is place a ramp, and then you want to take out your walls, drag walls here, 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 and then you want to you keep your ramps out, your walls out, up here, high walls up here, and then as soon as you get here, you're gonna place your ramp, and then you want to immediately edit out here, but it's in one fluid motion, like a circle, like woo. So woo, 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 and you see I'm looking back. And so you can also go out to the sides and stuff with it. There's a lot more stuff you can do with this way retake, but I'm just teaching you the basics here. This is supposed to be just a little informative video, but that's all of the retakes. I'm teaching you, you know, how to be aware in fights, and specifically for like build fights. So hope you enjoyed the video. If so, like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you didn't like it, leave a comment saying how I could have, you know, been better. I know probably putting some editing in would have been better, but I mean, I'm on PS4, cut me some slack. Just trying to grow a small community, but you know, hope you enjoyed the video, and good night.